If he's asking you what you're looking for, you're not looking for the same things. Exhibit A.
Or, everyone has their thing. Like, what I'm saying? Motherfucker could have created their profile 2 weeks ago and changed their mind. But in a nutshell, for me personally, I'm looking to date with the intentions of having possible marriage, if not a long-term serious partnership, with someone who's familiar with the dominant submissive lifestyle. In a nutshell. So yeah, that's what I'm on here for. Those are my intentions.
Yeah. Those are his intentions. Yeah, because that's the first thing I tell people before meeting them, that I want them to dominate me and I want to submit to them because I know them well enough to feel safe enough to feel comfortable to submit to them. Yeah. Definitely not looking for the same things. Usually it goes something like that, right? Because if a guy's asking what you're looking for, it's because he's not looking for anything serious, or he's looking for something super specific and he doesn't want to do any actual work to make it happen. He just wants it to happen for him. So stay woke. Be careful out there.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
Fam, I have to say, at this point, I'm starting to believe that several of these decades plus post-wall smashing queens believe that making stupid comments is almost an art form. Seriously, nothing that she said actually made much sense here. On top of that, he didn't say anything wrong. I mean, let me get this straight. Women always say that they want men to be upfront and honest about what they want. So this guy actually did that. He's looking for something specific, and he said, hey, look, this is the lifestyle I'm in, and I'm looking for someone who's into this stuff. Then she claims that the guy is upfront and honest about what he wants. You have to run because it's a huge red flag. Seriously? Wayne, you take stupidity to a brand new level. And then you end up your video saying stay woke. I'm pretty sure the 24 or so cats in your future are going to be woke enough for you. To my male viewers, what more proof do you need that women give crappy dating advice? Don't ever do what a woman says. She changes her fifis 30 times a day. You think she's going to remember how she felt when she told you what she wanted? If anything, I think that this guy dodged a bullet with her. I mean, she doesn't want to be dominated, but some of my male viewers would argue that she needs to be muzzled. I mean, Kaween, if that guy wants to have the 50 Shades of Grey lifestyle in his marriage, hey, more power to him. Who the hell am I to criticize another person's fetish? Or more to the point, who is this queen to criticize a person's fetish? Before we move on, I want to bring attention to the fact that 79% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
Okay, y'all, so I think I just came up with a brilliant 2024 dating, 2025, don't waste my time method of dating. Okay, so y'all know how when you make reservations at some restaurants, they require you to either put a credit card down or they require you to pay up front or to make a deposit. And if you cancel your reservation with a certain time or you miss it, then you lose your deposit. And I think I'm gonna adopt that method in dating because I'm tired of people wasting my time. So if you slide into my DMs, you be like, oh my God, like, I think you're so beautiful. I've been eyeing you for a while. I love your vibe. I would love to get to know you. You should give me my number. In order to get my number, you have to put a $25 deposit down to get my number. And then when you get my number, if you plan a date, that's another $25 deposit. So if you say we're going out on Thursday at 8 o'clock and Thursday at 8 o'clock come and I don't hear from you, then I get to keep the deposit because now you just wasted my time. Because now I decided that I wasn't going to get my nails done or I was going to not hang out with my friend or do XYZ when I thought we was hanging out and then I don't hear from you today. I feel like if restaurants can do it, I feel like I should be able to do it in dating. And I also feel like the price of eggs has gone way up. And if I gotta pay $8.99 for eggs, you gotta pay to get my number and waste my time, because wasting my time is no longer free. In 2024, going into 2025, wasting my time is no longer free. You gotta pay to waste my time. And at least I get the benefit from you wasting my time, because now I got a couple dollars for lunch or what have you. Tell me what I think. I think I'm gonna adopt that. So next time anybody slides into my DMs, send me your credit card information or here's my Cash App. Okay, bye.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, dang, that is brilliant. I can say that's an original plan for 2024, Colleen. So let me get this straight. Your brilliant idea is to trick yourself out. That's basically what you're doing. Deposits for going out with a woman? Yeah, that's equivalent to the world's oldest profession. I have to ask, why in the hell is it that after these queens smash through the unforgiven wall, They actually believe that they go up in value and are deserving of things. Damn, sister, if you want to become a sugar baby, just come and say it. Instead of asking for deposits, if you're a brokey, just say you're a brokey. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe there is a healthy amount of simps out there that will cash app her some money. And it's not like she's going to be using the cash app money for a good cause. I mean, her nails and lunch. To a justifiable cause. Kind of like the cash app that's in the description of this video, going to a gorilla beer fund. Now, that's something worth funding. Anyway, back to this, Queen. I just have to say it. You're overcharging for that roast beef. I mean, you want to take deposits and all that? Fine. Be more realistic with your value. Start accepting IOUs. That's more your speed. Not to mention the restaurants at her level. I mean, last time I checked, McDonald's doesn't take reservations. Maybe she could luck out of Burger King. I'm sorry, sweetness. You need to practice expectation management with a quickness, honey. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure there's a man out there thirsty enough to date a dusty like you. My legitimate question is, what exactly will Ben be reserving here? I mean, is her company worth that much? I think most of my male viewers would agree that they need to be paid to sit down and listen to some foolishness. In fact, let me counter this Queen's great idea with another great idea. Since you queens want a man to take care of you and pay all the bills and all that in the future, I believe that you should put a down payment showing him that, hey, you know what? Since you are an appreciating asset, I have to do what most people do when they want to invest. I'll invest a little bit of money now in order to get future dividends and whatever ROI comes out of this. Let's face it, women don't produce money. They are an expense, not an asset in most relationships. Oh yeah, we're going to argue unpaid labor. That's a big guess. Actual numbers are going to come from the paychecks the man receives to pay all the bills in the house. You go off of real numbers, not fifi numbers. I think this queen should be leaving a deposit depending on the caliber of guy she has. Moving on.
In today's dating age, I have noticed a horrible trend going on called the me mindset, the you owe me mindset, the entitlement mindset, which I feel like should qualify the good people of this world to be in that movie 1,000 Ways. When we just want to go to lunch, we just want to ask how your kids are doing, because here in the South, this is getting stupid. Y'all gotta qualify everybody for therapy for this shit. So can we just normalize being happy? Because the rest of us out here, the good people, we'd rather go to Walmart and push that 3-wheeled buggy that doesn't make the right turns before we ever step to y'all. Because y'all crazy.
Not fair.
You say that so often. Wonder what your basis for comparison is.
Oh, my post-wall smashing queen. This gorilla wholeheartedly agrees with you about the you owe me mindset that's present in modern day dating. But I don't know who needs to break this to you. The ones who do that are overwhelmingly women, not men. Yes, we are entering the soft guy era, and men are starting to do that too. Still, overwhelmingly, the majority who do this are those who are born with built-in tacos. Yes, I too wish that this wouldn't happen either. But guess what? This is nothing new. Men have been dealing with this in Western countries for decades now. And now you're starting to complain because a few men are starting to do the same thing? Well, boo-hoo. Cry me a river. While you're doing that, what do you pay for my pedicure? Drizzle, drizzle. Moving on.
Hey, I guess yesterday's video got a lot of traction. So maybe we're going to start a thing, Car Chronicles Dating After 40. First, I have to address a few of these comments. One is, why am I dating? Well, I was married for 13 years, with him for 15 years. Yeah, I'm single at 40, so I guess that's why I'm dating. Obviously. That sound did not... I'm not dating anyone right now or talking to anyone. It just resonated with me. It definitely is the dating after 40. I mean, I don't know what kind of women I have on here, but y'all can chime in if you want to. But I guess, we'll text. I don't ever want to double text. Sometimes I stay on that text for like days. And so it's not about somebody working a 12 or 14-hour shift and not being able to get to their phone much. But I work 12 and 14-hour shifts. You make the time. I have two kids. I work full time, have a second job, stream. You make the time if you want to make the time, okay?
Maybe we better take off.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Queen, don't worry. This gorilla's here to help you translate your message from womanese into plain speak. The first answer is why she's dating, and she said that she was married for X amount of years. Yeah, she's single. Translation: I thought I could do better. I wanted to get back on the carousel. I wanted to find the Chad that was going to commit to me. So now I had to follow my fifis, and they told me divorce, get the payout, go back on the carousel, and I will find my soulmate. Obviously, she hasn't found them yet. And the type of women that are on her video are the usual suspects. The echo chambers. Other 40-year-old queens who went back on the carousel and decided, hey, you know what? Let's all tell each other that we're beautiful and we're special and we're the prize, and men will follow in suit. And then you find out that your feelings don't translate over to reality very well, now do they? But then again, about 99% of all those women are going to say that their ex was toxic, as if every man in the U.S. who's divorced was toxic. And the queens who put in for divorce are perfect victims. I will also address the part where she said that you can be fully busy and you can still text. You will make the time. I'll agree to part of that, but here's a reality check here, Colleen. If a guy doesn't make the time for you to text, that means one of two things. He's either busier than what you are, or you really aren't worth the time he's willing to text you. You decide on that one. I don't know what your situation is. The point being is you had someone who was already committed to you. You let them go. You've already proven that you fail at long-term relationships because you break them up. And you expect someone to dedicate their time to you? That sounds a little bit narcissistic, doesn't it? I know the vast majority of women out there don't want to hear this, but if you are divorced and you put in for divorce, that automatically sends a signal to a man, letting him know that you are more than capable of doing it to him too. Now, if he isn't a beta simp chump, he's going to have that in the back of his head the whole time. You can count on that.
People I'm not interested in, I sure as heck don't get back to, but the people I'm interested in, I take the time. One of the other comments was, Planet Fitness costs $10, or get a gym membership, or about me being fat. Well, first of all, I've had the black membership since the gym started in my area, so, well, thank you for your advice. But when I go to the gym, I go to the gym to work out, not to date guys. So, thanks for that advice. And also, I've watched 600 Pound Life, and not one of those people are single. So, I don't think when you're fat, you have a problem. I have no problem. All my DMs are full. I have no problem if I want to, be with someone. It's that I want to be with the right someone. Yeah, I did it wrong before for 13 years. I don't want to do it again wrong. It's definitely a society where people move on to the next person really quick. And if you don't have the same outlook on that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all have a great day. Happy Friday. From the night shift workers. Good night.
Oh, somebody touched a nerve with this queen asking her about her gym membership. Okay, just because you have a gym membership doesn't mean you actually work out. And looking at you, Colleen, I kind of doubt that you do put in the work. Also, the thing about comparing herself to a TV show, sweetheart, that's Hollywood. All right, let me come at this a different way. What you see on that TV show is fake. What you see in the mirror every day, with that spare tire around your waist, is real. You may want to concentrate on that part. For as much as you want to be in denial, your weight does directly affect your chances of getting a relationship. I mean, it's no secret that XXXL queens have standards and they want men to meet their standards. Guess what, sister? The man that you want has his own standards, and there's a good chance that he doesn't want to develop a hernia with you. The funny thing is, just a moment ago, you were preaching about putting in the work. Well, why don't you put in the work? I mean, heck, if just paying for a gym membership was enough, I'd go and pay for 3 different gyms. Maybe I could be as thin as I was when I was 18. The other funny thing is this queen commits a classic mistake that the vast majority of women commit. They think that because their DMs are full, that they can actually have a relationship. Listen, sweetheart, no. I'm just going to say, your DMs are full of chubby chasers. A bunch of guys who say, you know what, more cushion for the pushing. They want to smash. They want to blow their loads. Then they're going to drop the deuces and ghost you. There's a reality that plus-size women that are much younger than you have come to terms with. A lot of guys treat them like a moped. Fun to ride, but they don't want their friends to see him with him. Also, this thing with her about having the same outlook. Queen, let me give you an outlook that men actually see. They're thinking, with you, I have to move the fold in order to get to the beat up roast beef. What kind of an outlook can you spin on that?
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.